Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises and honor to you, Yahweh,
Hawa,
Bahasham, Yahweh
Hashem,
Shai, Bahasham,
Hashem,
Bahakash. And it's about maybe a 1 or 2 second delay, as usual. That's Satan. I'm here with the big brother. I'm a one. All right, he's out here. We're about to go into the lesson called double honors to the apostles and bishops, man. Okay. I think this is a very important lesson, through the spirit. This was on my spirit this morning, and I felt like, it would be something to go into, and the brother agreed, So we're going to start it off. Do you want to start with your scripture, Ak?
Khan. This is the book of 1 Timothy 5:17. It says, "Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine." Because the elders, they've been doing this thing, for well over 30 plus years, man. All right. So they've put the time in, they put the effort in, they've labored, man. They've read the books. All right. They've laid the foundation for all of us to pretty much follow in. Like the scriptures tell you, man, we follow in other men's footsteps, man. So we're coming in the stead of the elders, because the spirit of the Lord, Hamashiach, has put the spirit on the elders to come out there and set the standard for us all to follow after, man. This is why we always say that the elders, they're the true rulers of Israel, man. All right, start with the apostle of Tahar, Gabar, Ramlah, apostle Rakar on down, man.
That's right. And and we learned a lot from them, the apostles and elders, man. Basically everything that I know, what I'm saying, where would I be in the world if I didn't bump into this truth? I would have probably been doing all kind of madness, still smoking weed, lost. And especially in the time that we're living in now, you can see the value of the things that they've taught. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shai, put the spirit on them to teach, that trickled down to us young brothers to to get in that spirit as well, and to teach other brothers. So I got a precept here, brother. This is John 4:38. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 37. It says, "And herein is that saying true, one soweth and another reapeth. I sent you to reap that whereon ye bestowed no labor. Other men labored, and ye are entered into their labors." Who labored? The apostles, the elders, the bishops. Okay, they labored before us, and we were watching on the YouTube, learning, taking notes. Okay, while they were out there laboring, battling the elements, battling demons. Okay, and then later on, we came in and we started battling those elements and those demons as well. But you have to think about it and consider that before we were out there, right? Before the YouTube was popular, they were out there, battling the demons when the demons were even more confident, because nothing was really going on in the 90s and in the early 2000s. Okay, you see? So now that things are really coming to fruition, there's really not as much scoffers and opposition as there was back then, And our faith is getting boosted day by day because of the events that happening, the speeding up that's happening by Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's right.
Okay. That's it on my scripture.
I got something just to continue on with that topic. This is Sirach 25:5. It says, "Oh, how comely is the wisdom of old men, and understanding and counsel to men of honor. Much experience is the crown of old men, and the fear of the Lord, the fear of Yahweh Shem Shai, is their glory." Right. So it says that the wisdom of old men and the understanding and counsel of men of honor, man. That's a heavy thing, because like you said, man, the apostles and elders, they've been laboring, for a long time, man. And like I said, they were out there, fighting against these damn demons, when this truth wasn't as it wasn't as openly, you can see the prophecy as openly as you can now, man. That was prophesying about the MOTB, World War III and all these things going back to like the early 90s, man, or it's like the 90s, man. And that's niggas wasn't, looking at that, seeing that was true. People, you had scoffers doing all type of, making fun of the elders and whatnot, man. But then as time continued to pass, man, especially after the year 2000, 2007, when they actually came on YouTube and began to, push the word, which is when a lot of brothers woke up. We learned, everything from the experience of the apostles and elders, man. That's why I said they seen and done it all, man. They can tell somebody that's that don't have the spirit. They can tell some damn demon. They pretty much can see all that because the spirit of the Lord is dealing with these men, which is why they deserve the credit that they got, man. We don't worship them as we worship Yahawashi, but we give them the honor and credit that is well deserved, man. Because like I said, they've done the groundwork, man. They went into the different books, so we ain't got to do that no more, man. Hey, they did marathon classes. All right, they taught for hours upon end on the highways and byways. That we don't have to do that anymore because everything is on YouTube now, man. You can go back to the old videos when the apostles and elders had the black hair still, man, before they even had grays, man. Yeah. Breaking down Genesis, Revelation, Daniel's, all these different, these different breakdowns, man. You want to say something?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I just want to add on to the point you just made. You said they had black hair, right? Mm-hmm. This is in the law now. Leviticus 19 and 32. It says, "Thou shalt rise up before the hoary head, and honor the face of the old man, and fear thy power. I am Yahweh."
That's right.
Okay. So how much more when those men have got that gray hair in the truth? You see, I try to respect, when I see the older Jay or whatever, I kind of, nod at them and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And I try to respect them. If they're demons, they're demons. All right. But, I try to respect them even though. But how much more the apostles and elders, man? How much more the men that's been laboring and got their gray hairs in this truth? You see what I'm saying to you? We're supposed to honor that. Okay, go ahead, brothers. Salakia.
I would say you look at Yahawashi, man. Hey, Yahawashi was 33 with gray hair, man, showing that he had much wisdom. And real quick to add on to that, this is Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 9. It says, "But wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and an unspotted life is old age." But the main point I want to touch on, it says, "And wisdom is the gray hair unto men," because hey, that shows forth of that labor, man. All right, these men have great wisdom, man. So you're supposed to cleave unto them, man. All right, anything that we need to know in the spirit, hey, we search it out. Hey, all you gotta do is put in GMS whatever topic on YouTube, and guarantee you're gonna find a video of the elders winning on that, man. Playlist even, man. So these men have laid the groundwork, man. All right. So all the the slander is pretty much undeserved, but we know that it's through prophecy that this is gonna happen. But at the end of the day, man, like you quoted earlier how Bishop Nate from IUIC made the comment about hey, at this point you should know who to watch, and yeah, you should know who to watch, man, because the elders and the apostles ain't never changed it up. All right, they never remixed the doctrine. They're always out there week in and week out, every day with new edification, man. So it's made obvious who you should be paying attention to, who you should be watching, man. All right. These other guys, man.
And another thing. Oh, no. Go ahead. My fault. I thought you. I thought you were finished. But go ahead, brother.
Now I was just saying these other guys is flip floppy, man. Hey, if you leave it up to them, man. Hey, they've left their sheep out to dry, man. All right, they're hungry, man, because they're seasonal Israelites, man. Weekend Israelites. They're only out there when it's convenient for them, man. The elders are out there, rain, sleet, hail, snow. All right, even when they're under the weather. All right, they're out there making sure their videos are going out so they can feed the flock, man. Because that's according to what Yahawashi said. If you love me, feed my sheep, man, and they do just that. And that's the model we're supposed to follow after. But you got it, bro.
That's right. Okay, and another thing, they're not seeking after vainglory.
Exactly.
You see, the scripture says, "For mark the perfect man," and you have to mark the perfect. You have to see who's walking after the will of Yahweh Shem Shai. What the scriptures say, what lines up with the scriptures, not what lines up with your emotions. Okay, not because they're doing a fashion show or because their garment is super nice, but the words that comes out of their mouth. What did Paul say. He said, I will not know the pride of them that are puffed up. All right. The speech of them that are puffed up, but the power. You understand? You have to understand that are they speaking according to this word? Let me get that real quick.
Isaiah 8:20.
That's right. That's right.
I got it right here. If you want, I can read it for you.
You got it? Oh, go ahead, brother.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
yeah.
brother.
Kind. Isaiah 8:20. It said, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Right. There's no light in them. Meaning what? They don't have the true knowledge. Right. When you read Isaiah 60:1, it says what? That the glory of the Lord shall be seen upon you. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that light going back to what? The scriptures, the understanding of the scriptures, the full understanding. You see? So if they don't have that, if they're not going back to the scriptures, if the things they're saying do not line up with the scriptures, no matter how bitter it might seem, then those are not the men of the Lord. Those are not the men that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is dealing with. Okay? Because Paul also said that I have not shunned to declare unto you the whole gospel, man.
That's right.
So they have to tell you everything, man. You
Mm-hmm.
see, and they've told us everything. And guess what? They've been persecuted for what they've said. Some of the things they've said when we first heard it was like, oh, shoot. You know, you said that on camera. It's like, oh, whoa. But they didn't care about that. They didn't care about it because why? They're not seeking vainglory. They're seeking the glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And I want to look up this word honor real quick. It just means in the etymology means glory, renown, fame, earned. You understand? So it's earned fame through what? Through doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, having long suffering, being persecuted, okay, for righteousness' sake. You understand what I'm saying? Not seeking out your own glory, but then what happens is the Lord exalts you. Okay, and that's what's happening now. They're being exalted, and guess what? When that fame comes, when all that fame and all these people start coming in, guess what? Who's going to get most of the glory? Is going to start with the apostles and elders, and that's well deserved, man. Mm-hmm. You see, I have one more scripture here, brother.
You got it.
It says, this is Ecclesiasticus 44:1. It says, "Let us now praise famous men, and our fathers that begat us." Okay. So they would fall into the category of the famous men because, believe it or not, they're famous worldwide, man. Starting with the apostle Tahar, apostle Gabar, the elder apostle Rimlab, and the elder apostle Rakah. Okay, these men and the elder bishops. You can't forget the elder bishops. All right, they're famous around the world, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Go ahead, brother.
Con. And like I said, man, a lot of that is being shown that everybody knows where to find the truth at, man. Because out of all the camps that are persecuted the most, man, Great Millstone catches the most flack because they know that this is where the truth is coming from, man. Starting with the Apostle Tahar, man. This is why the elders are always the main target of all these guys like Bocat Malone, James White, the Edomite, and these other scoffers that came and went, man. Because they know they got the truth. You don't see them messing with IUIC, ISUPK, and these other alphabet camps, man, because they ain't got the truth, man. They ain't got 100% truth. Let me say it like that. They have some truth, but they don't have 100% truth. And 100% truth is coming out of Great Millstone because, like you said, they have not withheld anything, man. And one of the things that I want to touch on to show you that they have to be the men of the Lord, man, because the Lord, he said this is Amos 3:7. It says, surely the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. So through the apostles and elders, man, they have revealed the secrets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua unto the elect. Lord willing, that's each and every one of us that's laboring out here, man. Through the apostles, we have learned the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Through the apostles, we have learned who the tribes are thanks to the 12 tribe charts, man. All right. Through the apostles, we have learned, pretty much everything that we have in these scriptures, man. All right, dealing with salvation, who our enemy is, what's the kingdom of heaven going to contain, all the secrets, man, that the Lord has talked about in these scriptures that have been revealed unto us from the apostles and elders, because that's who the Lord, is dealing with, man. And he has imparted unto us the understanding to receive, the secrets that they have been given unto them, man.
That's right. This is Proverbs 23 and verse in verse 23, it says, "Buy the truth and sell it not." Okay, that's another reason why we know they're sincere about this thing, is because what they didn't sell the truth. You hear about other people like Nathaniel of the IUIC and these different camps. What were they doing? They were trying to make merchandise off of breakdowns, which that's against the scriptures. All right, that's showing you where their heart is at. It says, "Buy the truth and sell it not, also wisdom and instruction and understanding." So all these things they were giving out for free because of the sincerity and the zeal that was upon them. All right, which all these other camps, right? Certain camps, they can't say that's how their leader came up, you know, which is very important, man. It's to see the integrity. Well, that's the main thing about the men of the Lord, is about the integrity, right? Right. When Job was tried, he was it said that with all that he did not sin with his lips. He kept his integrity, right? But his woman, she just said, "To hell with the Heavenly Father." That was her mindset. But Job kept his integrity. All right. Any of the men of the Lord that went through tribulation, their mindset was, "Listen, though he slay me, I will keep my trust in him."
That's right.
You know. So we understand that a big part of being a man of the Lord is integrity. And when you look up integrity, I believe the word is whole. Okay, that's where you get the word the integer, which I believe is a whole number. Okay, the integers, when you go into math, right, you have the integers, which are the whole numbers. So to be whole and to be the name tahar, well, that means pure.
That's right.
Okay, that's why you hear when he's, the accounts that he relays and that the other apostles back up, is that he was always the fire starter. He was always, he would always, if something was wrong, he would bring it up, man. He would mention it. So that's a sign of what? That's a sign of integrity, not worrying about what other people think, man. This is the example that we learn from. This is the example that of the men that guided us to get this truth, because we didn't get this truth on our own, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
And I want to touch on the point. You said that like the apostle, he was pretty much like the fire starter, right? Because that's why it'll be times where the spirit will come on the apostle, where he'll do that them rebuke exhortation type videos to make sure brothers is on fire, man. I have a real quick precept. This is Proverbs 27 and 23. It says, "Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds." All right. It says, to be diligent to know the state of the flock, man. All right. So the apostles always want to make sure that brothers is on point, and that's why they constantly, pushing, brothers, make sure you know the breakdowns, man. Make sure that you're studying, make sure you're reading, make sure you're looking in the words, man. Make sure that you're making your calling of election sure, man. Because as he always mentioned, man, Great Millstone is a camp full of workers, man. All right. And so, these other camps, they don't, check on the flock, like how they're supposed to, because ultimately, man, they're not the true leaders of Israel, man. That's the apostles and elders, man. Because like I said, man, they're the main ones making sure brothers is on point, and that's what a leader is supposed to do, is to make sure that the people under you are doing what they're supposed to, make sure they're on fire, make sure they know why they're doing this, man. Because that's still a thing that's being said amongst different camps. It's like, look, the brothers gotta they gotta know what they're involved in, man. Because you got spies that's out here, man. You got agents. All right, you got like I said, you got dudes that's still in these camps that don't know why they're doing this thing for, man. Thinking it's just a hangout club or something, man. This is serious business, man.
That's right. That's right. And through the spirit, we're fire starters, man. All right.
That's right.
All the brothers of Great Millstone, man, the ones that are on fire, we're fire starters, man. Okay. So meaning what? Meaning if someone's going off, guess what? A brother's gonna make a video. If one brother doesn't catch it, another brother will catch it. You got brothers that do those little 2-minute clips or whatever, but they're bringing information to the flock, where the flock is gonna all jump on it if it's relevant, man. You see?
Yeah.
So listen, man, that's the spirit of the Lord, because that's all that the prophets were. They were people who would come and stop the party.
Right.
That's why they had to ask and say, do you come for good or evil, man? When Samuel
Mm-hmm.
was coming, he said, do you come for good or evil? Because 9 times out of 10, what was he coming for? Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I had
You
something
got
else
some?
real quick. Yeah, this is First
Yep.
Corinthians 4:9. It says, "For I think that Yahweh Shem Yahushua have set forth us the apostles last, as they were appointed to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men." Right. So the apostles were sent forth,
That's
pretty
right.
much last, because hey, we had all these other examples of Jake trying to come up and put himself in these leadership positions to get Israel out of the position that we're in, man. But ultimately, all that came to the naught, because it wasn't meant for them to bring Israel out of this position, man. It's ultimately up to Yahweh Shah. So the Most High gave us the apostles and the elders to pretty much teach us on how to correctly herald the coming of Yahweh Shah, man. All right, because these guys that
Mm-hmm.
came up, before them, they all was doing it in the name of bigging themselves up, man, try to make themselves in the seat of Yahweh Shah, man. But no, they apostles and taught us, like, look, man, our duty is to wait on the Lord. This situation ain't gonna change until our deliverer Yahweh Shah come back and take us out of this situation, man. All right, we can't do nothing of ourselves. This is the whole thing of we're being taught is how to rely on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. All right, which is going to
Right.
be very prevalent in the time that we're entering into, man. When this hell begins to break out, man. We're being
Yeah.
taught on how to trust in the Lord, man. How to believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah no matter what.
Yep. Yeah. You see, and really the only reason that we found the apostles and elders was what? It was through the Spirit, right? When we
Yep.
read, let me get Isaiah 33. We get Isaiah not 33, Isaiah 30 and 20. Give me a second here. Pull up Isaiah 30 and 20. To show you, brothers, it's all through the Spirit. The ones that follow the true men of the Lord. You know, this is Isaiah 30 and 20. It says, "And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, This is the way, walk ye in it." What's that word that you're hearing? That's the Holy Spirit speaking to you and guiding you,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Saying, "This is the way, walk ye in it, when you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left." So the ways that they taught us is the ways that we are to walk in. And we realized that when we heard it, okay? Because I remember I was going through these different camps, and the other camps, they had, the GOCC, they had the white garment, all right? They, you had IUIC, these different people with, the nice garments or whatnot, which I didn't really bump into IUIC. I really bumped into GOCC first. And when I came in and saw the apostles, they were in this dark room. It was all grainy. The camera quality wasn't good. The sound quality wasn't good, but the words that they were saying were captivating to me. I'm like, damn, how do these men have such knowledge? So it wasn't about the presentation. It wasn't about the microphone. You know what I'm saying? It was just about the word, the straight word, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I wanted to get mouse real quick. This is Job 1:1. It says, "There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared and eschewed evil." And this is what we seen. This is what I saw when I saw the apostles and elders. In other words, not to say that they're perfect men, okay, because they're in the flesh. But really, when you saw the apostles, me personally, you almost thought they were perfect. So when
Mm-hmm.
you heard certain things, you're like, "Oh shoot," because you really in your mind you thought that, these guys, they kept, they kept all the laws. You know what I'm saying? Although they never said that, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
Right.
like in your mind, that's what you thought based upon their uprightness. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? So it's like that. So you find a man that's upright in the spirit, perfect in the spirit, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because the Lord is not judging us based upon the things we did in the flesh, because we would be done for. He said that he's gonna the elect is gonna be those that are found without guile.
Mm-hmm.
You see,
God.
Salakia, go ahead, brother.
Now you on point. Just want to add to you. So when, like you said, when you heard those words, that you were captivated because you saw it was the spirit. The spirit was drawing you in
Yeah,
because they
that's
was
right.
saying things that Yahweh Shem Shah, is speaking of, man. So I just want to add on to that. This is Sirach chapter 6, verse 32. My son, if thou will, thou shalt be taught, and if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent.
Mhm.
If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding, and if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Because everybody pretty much at some point in this truth had that moment like you just described, man, when we came across the elders and it was like, yo, these men speaking that shit, man. Like what? I ain't never heard no guy speak the Bible like this. They going into the scriptures, they breaking it down, and they making it relatable to where you can understand it, man. Now in the element
Mhm.
of battling against, scoffers, like, yo, I gotta see what these men about, man. And the more you watch, the more you learn. You was like, yo, you like you said, you captivated, man, because that's the spirit drawing you in, man. And you're supposed to cleave unto those men, because through these men, all right, that the Yahweh Shem Shah has set up, man. And we have grew in the spirit, man, and we have become those new creatures in Yahweh Shem Shah, man. All right.
Oh yeah. Calling Yabashim.
Khan, call out Yahweh Shem Shah, verse 35. Be willing to hear every godly discourse. All right. That's why the scriptures say, blessed are they that are not offended in me, man. Because, like you said, man, they weren't afraid to go into certain topics that people are afraid to touch on, such as things like the rape
Mm-hmm.
doctrine, man. All right. Which is a big issue that's been, going on for years since I came to the truth, man. I'm pretty sure before me. But that has been an ongoing issue, which when the elders and apostles broke it down, man, it's simple. But see, when it comes to dealing with wisdom, man, all right, you have to apply logic and leave your emotions out of it, man. All right, that's how men operate, is by applying logic. You see, when emotion gets involved, that's when the wisdom gets muddied, man. You know, so it says, "Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door." All right, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta stay. You gotta stay. Seeking them out, man. All right, what new videos are they dropping, man? I gotta continually. Hey, you got the bell notification. I'm hitting that every time they drop a video. Oh, Apostle Hard just did one. Apostle Gabar just did one. Apostle Rama, Apostle Car. I'm tuning in as much as I can, man, because that's how you wear out the footsteps of that door, by continually staying in tune with their videos, man. Seeing what they're
Yeah.
going into, man. It says, let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart and give thee wisdom at thine own desire. Right. So you got to continually stay in the spirit, man. What is the spirit in Israel, talking about, man? All right, you go check out the apostles, either they street teachings, or they sit downs, man, and you get edified, and from there, like I said, you can go into you'll be able to grow, and be able to understand the dark parables, such as the breakdown of the book of Daniel, the book of Revelation, the book of Genesis. Just speaking on some of those dark parable breakdowns that a lot of these Israelite camps still can't break down to this day, man. You know, you got to continually, stay upon the where the wisdom is at, man, which clearly is great millstone, man. But you got to,
I just want to get to back get Acts the 8th chapter, the eunuch.
mm-hmm,
A lot of these people, they're coming in, and they're coming in the mindset that they want to do their own thing. They want to be the head. They see, Jake, a nigga always wants the preeminence, man. You understand? That's one thing about Jake. They always want the preeminence, man. You see, I know people like that. I got family members like that. Like if they're gonna start a business, they gotta be the CEO. They don't know nothing about the business. They don't know nothing about landscape. They don't know, whatever the business is. They don't know anything about it. But all they
mm-hmm,
know is they want to be the head. They want that glory. That's all they know. Not knowing that, as the saying goes, heavy is the head that wears the crown. You see? But
right.
yeah. Anyways, let me get Acts 8 in verse 20. Salaki, give me a second.
Con.
Verse 29, okay, Acts 8:29. It says, Then the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near and join thyself to his chariot. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah and said, Understandest thou what thou readest?
Mm.
And he said, How can I accept some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. You see that? You got certain people speaking about, an angel taught me and this and that. I don't need to listen to no. Well, that's cool. All right. But guess what? If an angel opens your mind up, don't you need men to still guide you? Well, Yahweh
Exactly.
Shai not Paul off the horse, and Paul still needed to be taught. Okay. Yahweh Shai not Paul off the horse, man. Okay. But guess what? He had to come under that order, man. He came under the order of who? Of the Peter. You see what I'm saying? And the rest of the apostles, man. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It said, and he said, How can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. The place, right? So in other words, right? So basically, Philip supped with him and taught him, man. All right, and he was able to learn because he was willing to listen. He was willing to incline his ears unto wisdom, understanding that Philip was over him in the spirit. Point blank, period, man. You see, problems arise when you try to get out of your natural order, man.
That's right.
And that's a shot for you women. No, I'm playing. Go
Right,
ahead, bro.
right.
I'm just playing.
I had two quick presets, yo. So this is first one. 1 Corinthians 2:16. It says, "For who have known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him, but we have the mind of Hamashiach," right? Because at the end of the day, we got taught this, the will of Yahweh Shem Shah from the elders, because before I continue on with this, I want to get one preset real quick. This is Jeremiah 3:15. It says, "And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding," because there are men here on this earth that have the understanding of Yahweh Shem Shah, have the knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shem Shah, which are the apostles and elders, man. So the Lord said he was going to give us pastors according to his heart. So he set up men down here to teach his word, man. Which leads me back to 1 Corinthians 2:16. It says, "For who have known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him." It said, "But we have the mind of Hamashiach, man, because we have been led the correct way through the elders, man." All right, because like I said, man, they give reverence to their teachers. All right, you always hear them big up, King Marshall, High Priest Jaquab, High Priest Ariah, and I think I'm forgetting one more man, Abba Bivens and
Elder Yaquab. You mentioned Elder Yaquab.
Yeah. So we hear them, give double honors to their elders, man. So it's only right that we do that with our teachers, man. All right, because that whole thing of well, I learned this on my own, or the Lord Himself came and taught me. That's all BS. That's because you don't want to give that praise, man.
Right. I want to say shalom to the brethren on the comment board. Got the elder from Toronto. GMS Toronto. Shalom, Ak. Shalom, big bro. You know what I'm saying, Yerumya. And got into the rest of you brothers. I was in there. GMS Facts Work 144. Shalom to you brothers. Tazabaya. All right. And Khan. So ultimately, Salakia, go ahead, brother. I just want to shout out the brethren. Salakia.
Nah, I mean,
go ahead, man. You still more?
Just showing you once again, the elders, the brothers that's been laboring, because we're talking about the apostles, but like you said, the elders that's been doing this thing, man. Brothers that came in 2007 on down, man. That didn't put the work in, man. That's still going out doing their thing, man. We give reverence to all of them because, like I said, we learn from all the brothers in Great Millstone, even brothers that's not specifically in Great Millstone, but that still teach the doctrine of Great Millstone, man. Because hey, we're all one body, we're all one spirit, united in Yahweh Shah, man. The true one body, man. All right.
Yeah.
So that's why we got to give that reverence, man. Is well due, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And we like we said before, they were doing things they were going through things that we didn't have to go through. You know,
Yeah.
even the old school, they mentioned how rough that was. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to go through that, you know, those oppressions and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to get this real quick. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and verse 1. It says, "Be followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach." Okay, and that's Paul speaking. So when are you able to follow men? Yeah, you're able to follow men. If you follow the men, that's following the Lord, man. Okay. It says, "Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you." Okay. But I would have you, then he goes into the order. All right. But ultimately, the ordinance that goes into order as well. All right. So when we learn order that we didn't learn in the world. In the world, you didn't know, okay, this brother's over me, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, or let me treat my brother as myself, let me do such and such, let me call in, let me, you know what I'm trying to say? You didn't do things in order in the world. In the world, Jake, the mindset of Jake is, yo, who's this guy? Who do I look like, a Doja? Who we talking to like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the mindset of Jake. And Jake's coming to the truth with that same mindset. You see, those are the guys who can't get into the camp, because if you bring them into the camp, you know what's going to happen. It's nothing but chaos and disorder, man. All right. Yeah, man. You had anything else, brother?
I got one more, I guess I go to. It says, this Hebrews 12 and 9. It says, "Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live?" All right, which, ultimately that's you giving your reverence to Yahweh Shai. But hey, we got spiritual fathers here on this side, man. All right, while Yahweh Shai is away, while he's in in the spirit world on the right hand of the throne of Yahweh waiting to come back, they set up men for us to reverence, on this side, man. Because the apostles and the elders, hey, whether you want to believe it or not, man, they were set up by the Lord, man. All right, and they didn't give themselves that title. I want to mention that too, because I always remember Apostle Hart said that, man. They didn't come in this thing with the apostles. They were just going by elders at one point, man.
That's right.
But the Spirit anointed them to start calling themselves the apostles, man. All right, but they didn't seek that. Just like you always hear Apostle Gabar always say, man, they don't want the glory, man. All right, they don't want the. You got Jake that coming in the truth, as Shalom Elder. You got Jake coming in the truth. For brothers that got social media, I know y'all see Instagram and all that, man. Be putting the apostles' faces up everywhere. Like pretty much making them like celebrities. Apostle Tahar Gabar and all them be like, look, man, stop doing that. Like we don't want to be worship. We're not celebrities, man. We're just humble servants doing the will of the Lord, man.
I had a quick step. I'm gonna play I'm gonna put the elders precept up first here, and then I'm gonna read my precept, Lord's will. He had a precept here. It says, this is Matthew 20:25. It says, but Yahweh Shai called them unto him and said, "Ye know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. But it shall not be so, Slakia, but it shall not be so, but whosoever will be great among you, let him be a minister, and whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant." And that's really the spirit that the apostles come in. Okay, and especially the accounts of brothers that met the apostles. Me, I haven't had the privilege, but the brothers that met me, because I'm up in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got some good food up here, apostles and elders and brothers. You want to come down? You know what I'm saying? The doors is open. You feel me? Montreal, come through. No, but ultimately, at the end of the day, right? They don't give off a thing of, oh, we run this now. You come into my house, you come into a brother's house, so that this is my house. They'll put their feet on the couch with their shoes on, with their boots, right? No, they don't come in that spirit. All right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Khan, that's right, Elder. Montreal the spot. Hey, you, as a matter of fact, speaking of, you should be down here in Outlet. but ultimately, yeah. So that's the thing. They don't give out that, right? They might cook for brothers. They might, you know what I'm saying, help brothers out or whatever the case is. But they don't come with that arrogancy, you see. And we're not supposed to do that with brothers either, because ultimately, when we're dealing with brothers, like I'm gonna speak for me personally. My mindset with brothers is I really want to build up brothers. I'm thinking like this is a responsibility. I have to build these brothers up. I got to make sure these brothers is on level, and I got to make sure they're okay and whatever the case is, man. It's like a responsibility, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not comparing brothers to children, but it's like if you have a child. Go ahead, Salaki, bro.
No. I was going to just add to your point, because what you just said
Yeah,
was the scripture that came out earlier in Acts about knowing the state of thy flock, man. Because like
right.
you said, that our whole thing, in this faith, man, for brothers that that's been in here for a while, our whole thing is to make sure that brothers that come up under us are being built up, man.
Yeah,
That we're being
yeah,
that right example for these newer brothers and brothers that are just waking up. That's on the video. We might not know them personally, but hey, you're
right.
part of the flock too, because every brother have people that specifically watch them, man, brothers and sisters, man. So it's our
Yeah,
duty to make sure that we're edifying you the correct way, man. You know,
right.
because you mentioned about the elders being humble. You know, hey, me humbly speaking, I've had an opportunity to meet a lot of I met Apostle Ricard and other elders. All right, but the thing that I wanted to like mention, because these men are extremely humble. Like you said, when you first come in the thing and you watch them, like you thinking, oh, these men don't do no wrong. They're pretty much like superheroes, which in the spirit they are superheroes. But you come to find out that they're just men like us, man. They're fellow brothers
Yeah,
that are laboring just like us. And I can tell you, man, hey, Apostle Ricard is one of the humblest men I ever met, man. All the elders that I've met
yeah,
throughout my short time being in this faith, man, everybody humble as hell, man. Because the scriptures say this real quick. This is Sirach 3:18. The greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. Because at the end of the day, they're still fighting for their same penny. Because you even hear Apostle Tahar say it. Hey, he don't know if he's of the elect, man. Which we believe he is, but that's just him humbly speaking. Because they don't know if salvation, if they're going to make it. But through their works and their labors, we through the Spirit, we believe that they're of the elect, they're the apostles, But that's the humbleness that comes forth. And that's what all the elders, man, that brothers have came in contact with, and brothers as well, man. That humility is a major part in this truth. And when you try to exalt yourself, man, hey, the Lord will humble you, man. All right, whether he put you through some type of trial or he just take your ass out, man. But that humility
yeah,
is a major part in this truth, man. And the elders, they show that forth, every pretty much every time that you see them, either on camera or in person, man. You know, I just want to add it in there,
yeah.
but you got to.
Con, absolutely, brother. It's fire, But ultimately, at the end of the day, right? And another thing too is when somebody gets on you, that's not necessary. That's not pride, just because they're getting on you or they're cursing you or whatever the case is, because you got different spirits and brothers come off in different ways, right? But the scriptures speak about obey the meek as well forward, something along those lines. I'm not quoting
Mm-hmm.
it perfectly. Some brothers that'll come off rougher, man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. I'm speaking for me personally. Me, I'm just a rougher type of guy. I'm more of a guy that's more, kind of, I'm trying to say that,
Mm-hmm.
dominant. I tame myself at times, but that's just the type of guy I am. That's how I was. You understand what I'm saying to
Mm-hmm.
you? But so when I come up, it might, it might offend certain people, but you can't be offended at that, because ultimately, what's brothers here for? Brothers is here so that you can lean upon them, so that they can help you. The scriptures say, "Rebuke thy neighbor." Not in any, it don't suffer or sin on thy neighbor in any wise. You know what the main videos that really got me going, right? And really, what I'm saying? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, the ones where the apostles cursing, looking at the camera, spitting, like he was talking to me
Yeah.
directly. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying too? Like he was talking
Yeah.
to me directly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? you know?
Are you
Am
are
I
you weed
wicked?
smoking?
Am I wicked, brother? No, that's an inside joke for the Montreal. No, am I wicked, brother? Because we got this one Edomite pop up, man. He said that to us, we were cracking up, bro. But anyways, at the end of the day, right? I just had one more scripture though, brother. I just want to bring the scripture out, if you don't,
You
real
got it.
quick. All right, this is Hebrews 13 and 17. It says, "Obey them that have the rule over you, and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls.
That's
So when
right.
someone's watching for your soul, that's not an easy task. That's not a simple task. That's a very heavy responsibility, man. You understand? And if that's your brother, that's exactly what he's gonna do, man. Regardless, right? You might have an elder or apostle, right? And there might be something. Well, if you're around them, right, there might be something. You don't just curse out an apostle or elder. Listen, there's order for a reason. But guess what? There's still a way to bring things to brothers as well, right? If you know it's going to destroy a brother, you know, that might be over you or whatever the case may be. There's a way to do it in a respectful manner. Okay. As they that must give account, that they may do. See, this day that must give account. So the men that's watching over your souls, they got to give account too. The apostles got to give an account to Yahweh Shemel Shai, right, as well as we do. You see what I'm saying? So we all have a responsibility. And guess what? If we don't watch over your souls and rebuke you when you're going off and not suffer sin upon you, then we have to answer for that, man.
That's right.
You see? Oh no, he's just eating pork, but I don't want to offend him. You know, he eats shrimp every now and then, but I don't want to offend him, brother. You know what I'm saying? He's committing adultery, you know, but I don't want to offend the brother. That's a weak ass spirit, man. Okay. It says that they.
If I can add real quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's like I just want to add to what you're saying, because that's the point of being groomed to be a leader, man. All right.
Right.
Hey, I know you remember Apostle Tar's old video. Hey, you gotta learn to be an asshole in this truth, man. You know, you can't be a nice guy.
Yeah. Oh,
you can't be a nice guy, man, trying to be a leader, man, because people don't respect nice. And then when you go into it, that word nice means to be a fool anyway, man. You know. So like the Apostle said, we're being groomed to be leaders, man, because the scriptures say, hey, we are a nation of kings and priests, man, and judges, man. All right, roughly paraphrasing. But Slocky, you got it.
Right. No, that's it, man. Okay, that's it. You know, and naturally, when a person is like a dude that you could push around, you know, naturally that's what people are gonna do. You know, like a fresh type of guy. You know what I'm talking about. Weak spirit.
Insider.
Anyways, and not with grief, but that is unprofitable for you. Right? Without Salaki. Let me read that again. My bad. Salaki. Says, as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief. You see, we love doing this, man. We love doing it. For that is unprofitable for you. And if you don't love doing it, hey, you got to pray to Yahweh Shemel Shai to get your spirit right, man. You should love a guide and brothers. You know, every time brothers call you, right, try to block brothers. You know, nah, bro, you should be in that spirit. Like, oh, yeah, brother, hey, Khan, Shalom, Ak. You know, you might be doing something. Then yo, Ak, you can call me back. You know what I'm saying? But you're not mad that, you know, you love to hear a brother's voice, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, if you had something else, I just want to read the elders post he had here.
I had a real quick one.
Go ahead, brother.
You know, going into the with the rebuke, you know, this is Proverbs 27:5. It says, "Open rebuke is better than secret love." It says, "Faithful are the word of the wounds of a friend than the kisses of an enemy." It says, "But the deceit." It's like, I'm gonna read it over. Proverbs 27:6. It says, "Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful." But the point being, it says the open rebuke is better than secret love. So, and when the apostles make those videos, you know, getting on brothers for bullshitting or for not being on fire, man, that's love, man, because they don't want to see brothers destroyed, man. You know, so that you know, that rebuke is actually, you know, them making sure your spirit is right, man. All right. And, you know, a person that's in the spirit will take that rebuke and pretty much, you know, like add that fuel to their fire, man. And that's what helps them get back in the spirit, man. You know, because if you're being checked and you know that you're being checked about it is true, you're gonna, you know, apply what is being said to you and you know, become better from it, man. You know,
right?
That's a true form of love.
Right. I just want to add another scripture onto what you said. Let the righteous smite me; it shall be a kindness.
There we go.
You understand? That's what King David said. Let the righteous smite me; it shall be a kindness, man. That's the mindset of someone who's on a level, man. All right. So I'm just gonna read this real quick. This is Peter's 2 and verse 18 says, servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good, so dealing with the gentle, but also with, excuse me, Salakia. Salakia. Also with the forward. Okay? Also with the forward. So listen, man, it doesn't matter how the brother comes off, really. You gotta put them emotions. You see that emotions, leave that for the women. Leave the emotions for the women. Okay, men ain't supposed to be damn emotional, man. It gave me a bad feeling. No, what you need to do is you need to check out people's intentions. That's all you need to be concerned with, is people's intentions, man. Right? Are they trying to destroy you? Are they trying to take you out? Are they an actual serpent to you? Or are they trying to be a brother and help you out in their own way? You know? You got some, Mark? Got some, Mark, yeah?
That was all I had.
That's all you had? That's all you had? All right, brother. So I mean we could end it on that. You know what I'm saying? It was, that was good to walk through the spirit and part y'all by Shem Yahushai. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, all right, and elder bishops. You gotta, remember that too, all right. And Shalom, much love to you. I came out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.